Hi, it's Christy with Pretty Losers, and we're here tonight to talk about Christmas and New Year's goals with the lovely Pretty Losers, Trisha, Heather, Nirvana, and myself, Christy. So everybody say hi.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, girls. Hey.
Hey, girls.
So,
Hey, hey.
I guess we're talking about Christmas and New Year's goals, and is everybody ready for Christmas?
No. Heather, you look so tiny today.
It's probably just the way I'm sitting and I'm back. I'm not tiny.
No, you look tiny. I'm totally not ready for Christmas. I've been running crazy all day today, and I still have lots of stuff to wrap. But as far as like seeing family and friends, I'm totally ready. Bring on the family and friends.
Out of
What
town.
about you, Nirvana? What about you, Nirvana?
Nirvana.
Oh, she just. What about you, Heather?
Yeah, as far as my immediate family, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to do this, but I'm not in the holiday spirit at all this year. It's just kind of been crazy like the past month, and plus it's so hot here. It just I don't know
Doesn't feel like Christmas
doesn't
yet.
feel like Christmas. I'm trying, I really am, but then when I'm gonna be going to Florida to see all the rest of my family and taking gifts there to do like a mini Christmas there. So yeah, I'm pretty much ready. I made the mistake of going to Target today. That was a really bad idea. Really bad idea.
Well, since you're going to like Florida after Christmas or to see your family, you should shop at the after Christmas sales.
I know. That's what I'm planning on doing because I still have to get something for my mom and dad and my sister. So yes, I already
Yeah,
have.
the after Christmas sales are awesome.
Heck yeah.
So, Christy, what are you doing for Christmas?
um, well, we got my dad here home, so he's here for Christmas. Yay. We had our family Christmas on my birthday on the 20th, the ones that live closer to the beach, or Hudson. So we were there and we exchanged gifts there. So we're just doing our family thing. Garrett has to work tomorrow, Christmas Eve.
Mm.
So, but we're gonna have. I got a ham and we got some potatoes and green beans and stuff like that. I'm gonna make for Christmas dinner. So it's just gonna be us, the family. We're having
Okay,
some friends come over tomorrow, but that's it.
Christy got her hair cut the other day and she looks fucking gorgeous. And your eyes are just popping. I don't know, this cut has just made you look so young.
Well, thank you,
Seriously.
darling. Thank you.
Like, I'm not just saying that because, you are,
It might be the lighting too.
No, seriously, you look great. But can you
Yeah.
catch us up on your dad? I know a few people have been asking about your dad and how he's doing.
My dad is good. He's home. He's happy. He's not liking the life vest very much, but he is very happy. He's out driving and doing his
Wow.
thing. He was up at the shop today, so he's doing good. He's getting his
Awesome.
spunk back.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
really glad.
I worry about him, but he's a tough cookie, so he's doing good.
Now he's in your house, so you can, watch him better and stuff.
Yep, and the kids are listening a lot better since Grandpa's here too.
Oh, perks. Major perks.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather's had a pretty big week. What's going on with you over there?
Oh, Lord. Let's not talk about my week. It's a little too crazy. No, I just have an ill family, and work's been crazy, and it's just kind of been crazy. Yeah, so
You missed your face. Totally missed your face.
I know it's just been a really strange not talking to you guys every day. Kind of
Having
sucks.
you guys. I told Nirvana the other day, I was like, I want to bug her, and I'm so spoiled. I just want to talk to her, but I don't want to bug you because, you're busy.
You guys would never bug me, ever.
Don't say that because I'll bug you 100 times, bazillion times. Nirvani, can you talk now? Okay. Finally. Where have you been?
I was posting the link for everybody.
So what's going on with Nirvana? What's going on with your birthday?
My birthday was fun. My mother-in-law. That was weird.
Mr. Roboto going on.
It went for really long, like we. I was like, okay. All right. It's not a show unless I'm awkward, so I guess we could start now. My birthday was fun. My mother-in-law came up. We spent some time together. She actually spent the night. So we had me and my mother-in-law get along so well, like we crack each other up. So the entire time we're like laughing our butts off at just stupid stuff, like just stupid stuff that doesn't even make any sense. And poor Matthew's always over there like the entire time because we're over there like cracking up and he's just like on his phone, so his phone. So my birthday went good. It was so much fun. And it was really good because I was not on Facebook or YouTube at all until later, like the next day. So that's how you know if like I'm busy is if you don't see me on Facebook at all, like I'm obviously not around.
Sure. I just want to say that like I missed you because like I usually check my phone, every so often just to see like, what you're up to or something, but it's been really nice that you've just been so busy and like getting out and being busy girl, and it's just nice because I know you enjoy it, so I'm just glad. What are you drinking over there?
Apple juice.
Looks like urine. And it even looks like the piss jar that the doctor ever brought you my piss.
I have to measure because apple juice has got a lot of sugar in it, so I actually put it in a measuring cup so I make sure I don't drink too much.
That's smart.
Otherwise,
I'm craving apple juice.
I'll make a huge glass and then make myself sick. So measure glass.
I like to put ice in mine. Is that weird?
Mm-mm. A lot of times I'll water it down. I'll make like a half a cup and then I'll add like a half a cup of water, so it's not as sugary and it feels like I get more.
Yeah.
I remember when my sister and I were little, we used to sneak in and drink my dad's Pepsi, and we'd always put ice in it because we didn't understand the whole volume thing yet. We thought it would give us more of it. So I was like, we got to put ice in because then we can drink a whole bunch of it. She's like, yeah.
Oh.
Like, oh, we were so naive.
Oh my gosh, y'all are so cute.
My poppy, and I don't know most people who call them grandfather poppy, but my poppy used to drink vodka and he'd keep it in the freezer. And when I was little, not really little, but when I was probably 12 or 13 years old, I was like, oh, you know what? Everybody's sleeping. I'm just going to go in there and get me a little sippy sip, right?
Sippy sip sip.
Not only did taking a big old slug of that make me deathly ill, number one, I thought my entire inside was on fire. But I dropped the bottle on the floor and spilled like half of it all on the floor. So my little pubescent teenage brain thought, I'll fill it with water. And then they'll never, ever know that I spilled 90% of this bottle because it's not going to smell like alcohol in here when I wipe it up, right? I'm not going to smell like a sailor when I go downstairs and slip into bed with my mom, right? Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble that night. That was no bueno.
Was it worth it?
No, not really. Not really. No. Urine.
But okay, so I guess we're talking about what we're doing for Christmas. Did we already say that? You're
Yes.
going home. You're gonna go to Florida. Nirvana, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going to go see Matthew's mom and at her sister's house. So we're gonna go at his sister's house, and we're gonna hang out there for a while that day, and then we're coming home. Nothing too
Cool.
exciting.
Cool. So I guess we can talk about goals then. What are y'all's goals for New Year's?
Well, I guess I can start. I am currently working up kind of a spreadsheet type of thing. For the past like 2 or 3 days, I've done a lot of soul searching from my birthday and just realizing, because I think, yeah, I think I told everybody on my birthday video that, you know, I'm back up to 325. And that really just hit me super, super hard. Like harder than I ever expected it to. You know, when I kept yo-yoing the 5 pounds, you know, that was something. And then now I was yo-yoing 10 pounds, and, you know, it really scared me. And so, you know, I've done a lot of soul searching and a lot of, you know, figuring out what I want to do. And one of the things is that, you know, I think my thyroid is back out of whack. You know, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to bed. You know, I feel really sluggish and tired, and even when I work out, usually, you know, back when I think everything was still in check, when I would work out, I would get a really good rush and I would feel awesome afterwards. I no longer feel awesome. I feel dead. I feel like I feel like I need to lay in bed for 2 or 3 days. I'm that exhausted. So something vitamin-wise maybe is off, or, you know, maybe my thyroid has really taken a turn for the worse, because, you know, that was a big problem for me, is that, you know, I have cut out everything I can possibly think of. Even like the pork rinds, like, not going to buy them. You know, snacks are going to be nothing but vegetables for me, and fresh fruit. And like, you know, even the apple juice, you know, I've gone right back to counting, you know, and measuring everything to the T, because I got off track. You know, I got slack. I slacked off on measuring stuff, and just kind of eyeballing it doesn't really cut it. You know, not with me anyway. I don't know how everybody else works, but it certainly doesn't work that way for me. For New Year's, I am going to try to get back down to 315. So I'm going to try to lose 10 pounds by New Year's, and then I'm going to work on getting, you know, increasingly down after New Year's, and just kind of work out harder. I have gotten physical therapy is going to start the 9th of January. So they don't want me to go to the gym. I'm still going to at least walk the track, because I was cleared to do that. And then I'm going to go to the physical therapy probably twice a week in the pool, and see where we go from there.
That's good. That's a good plan. That's good. What about you, Christy?
Well, I started Mission Slim Possible again, round 2. So that's in effect for me. This will continue through the new year, and then my big plan is getting organized. You know, with 3 kids, a husband, a house to run, and everything else that I do, I am trying to get organized, get back on track, because I slacked off. I thought I was portioning things, and I was eyeballing stuff, and I was doing it right, and no, the scale told me wrong too. So that's why I brought the challenge back, and that's why I need to get back on track too. When I had my day planned out, I mean, to the time when I woke up at 5 in the morning till I went to bed, every time had you know, what I was doing, and I need to get back to it. And my gym equipment at the house is collecting dust right now. So that is my goal, to get back and get into the groove of things. So, and I'm trying to do that before New Year's. So, because we always make these resolutions at New Year's at midnight, you know, after we've ate all the junk and drink all the crap and everything else. So I'm trying to do this before New Year's. So.
Yeah, those are good goals. Heather?
Okay. Well, honestly, I'm really glad this is the topic for today because it hadn't even crossed my mind to do a New Year's resolution this year, which is strange because I was thinking today, ever since I was 23 years old, because I remember saying to myself, you're going to lose the weight this year, and by the time you're 24, you're going to be thin and healthy, and you can live the rest of your life, normal. And I made that same resolution every single year since I was 23, and I just turned 35, so you can see how well I've stuck to my resolutions. But I think honestly, like, this is the most excited I've ever been for a new year. Just for those that don't know my past, I had gastric bypass on October 20th, so I'm 9 weeks post-op today. But I don't know, I just have a feeling like this year's going to have a lot of ups and downs and a lot of challenges. But I think this year's going to be like the turning point in my life in some way. I don't know which way or how exactly that's going to happen, but I just have this feeling that this is going to be the year. Like the biggest thing is I want to hit my weight loss goals. I want to get under 200 pounds. I haven't been under 200 pounds since I was, I don't even freaking know, 10 years old, 11. So I can't even imagine what that would feel like. Like in my head, I honestly think it's never going to happen, but it might. I don't know. I want, like at the end of next year, I want to look back and I want exercise to be a part of my life. And I feel like it already is, like I'm already doing really good with it, but just there's going to be a lot of crazy things happening this year and changes, and I just, no matter what happens, I don't want to make excuses for exercise. Like I just want it to be part of my routine that just happens no matter what. The two big things that I want to avoid this year as far as like food or nutrition goes is one, alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get in the habit of drinking. I mean, I'm not the type of person that goes out and parties anyway, so that's in my favor. But and I wasn't a big drinker before surgery, but I do have alcoholism does run in my family, and I do know several people that have had the surgery and have had drinking problems since then. So I really, really am taking that seriously and do not want alcohol to be a transfer addiction for me. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is caffeine. And I know there's a lot of people that have had surgery that do drink caffeine, and even people I know that do. But the biggest thing that concerns me with caffeine is it triggering me to eat foods that I shouldn't eat. Because like there's certain bubbly drinks that just like make me want crappy food. Like, I don't know, like a Coke Zero will make me want to eat like chips. Or when I used to drink soda, it would make me eat more food. And I just really, really want to stay away from caffeine, and I'm actually craving it really bad right now. Honestly, that's the one thing. Like, I'm not having food cravings, but, oh, man, I could just kill for a freaking drink with some fizz or something to it. So alcohol and caffeine, those are the two things that I really, really want to avoid. I want to make friendships more of a priority this year. Not just like, I mean, yes, online friendships, but I'm talking more like my real friendships, my old friends. Like I want to make more of an effort to talk to them, to go see them. I've really done a shitty job at it since I've had a kid, and I just want to change that. And the last thing, and the number one goal for myself, is to be the best role model that I can for Garrett, my son. He just turned 4. I want to be active. I want to take him to the swimming pool this year. You know, we live in South Florida. It's hotter than hell down here. We've got swimming pools. We've got the beach. And I've just lived like a hermit crab the past 2.5 years because I was embarrassed and ashamed. And it's not fair to him, and I don't want to do that to him anymore. I just want to step out of my shell, be the best I can be, and be a good role model for him, and be active, and just get out more and live. Like that's the number one thing. So think I can do it. It's gonna be tough. There's gonna be some ups and downs, but
You're kicking ass, girl. I've seen your videos. You're kicking ass.
Yeah, you are kicking ass. And I think you're going to be, I think you already are an awesome role model to little G, but like you wanting to up your game, I mean, you're just awesome. You really are. So I don't think you will have a problem smashing those goals. So.
well, we'll see what happens. But I know no matter what, I've got you guys to pick me up and
Always.
be around if I need it.
And to pep talk you and to be like, yeah, you're kicking ass, keep going. So, I think my goals this year are definitely, I need to get my house in order. Like when my house is not in order, it's just, my life is chaos. And, you know, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but I think I heard it on Dr. Phil or something. When you have a lot of clutter in your house, or like when you, first off, my husband is a hoarder. I'll just put it out there. When you have like a lot of clutter in your house, it's like you're fat. It's just, you know, it's just how you feel about yourself. You know, your house is cluttered, so you're cluttered. And I've always worked really hard not to have clutter in my house. But since I've started working again, and I've let my, let's just leave it there for a few weeks. I can't do that anymore. So we're away right now. We're on vacation. So when we come back, it's like, it's going to happen. The house is going to be in order, and I need to make walking every morning a priority again, even when it's cold, even when it's raining. I got a new bike, so hopefully I'll be starting to ride my bike soon. And I want to, as far as like your goal with your friends, I completely understand that, because that's something that I need to work on too. And I just need to be more present. And I find myself like, I want to see my friends, but I'm just not a very present person. And that's something that I'm working on. And I'm gonna, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, and that's something that I'm gonna do from now on, and just be more present and do things for me for once. So those are my goals. Fuck, it's raining. It's raining bad here. But do we have any comments or anything from anybody yet?
Let me take a look.
Nothing on Facebook yet.
Okay. I can't switch back and forth today. I'm on my laptop today.
Hey, Frenchie in the USA says, hi, sweeties. Melissa Collins says, hi, ladies. Merry Christmas and a happy holidays. XOXOXOXO. And Penny says, Merry Christmas, ladies.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, ladies. And hello. So, also, do what?
I was just gonna say, like, I think the main reason people, you know, you set these resolutions, and I'm not saying these are necessarily resolutions, but you set these goals and you forget about them. And the main reason is because there's no accountability. You know, you don't hold yourself accountable. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to maybe quarterly come rewatch this video before the show and do like a 2015 goal follow-up, check-in, that sort of thing. Check in on each other, do a show about it. How are you doing on these goals? What's happening? Why are you? Which ones are you not hitting? Why? You know, I think that would be more helpful than even this Google Hangout itself. So we got to do that because we need each other to.
I think I need you guys more so to keep me accountable too. Like, you know, hey, Trisha, did you go for your walk? Well, no. Well, why not?
Right.
You know, you're not gonna get the goal for me. And you know, you'll piss me off enough, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it. And you know, as long as it gets done, that just needs to happen. It needs to get done. Christy, your thing's frozen on me, and you're making the funniest face.
Oh, I'm listening to Nirvana's husband. Kill, kill.
Oh, I can't hear him.
Can't do anything about it, y'all. I'm sorry. Earlier he was making turkey noises, so I mean.
Is he playing a game?
Yep. One thing I did want to talk about is that tomorrow at 10 a.m. I am having a barium swallow study done. For the past 2 weeks, when I eat, I'm having horrific pain, and it doesn't matter if I eat yogurt, it doesn't matter if I eat chicken, it doesn't matter what I put in there, good or bad, and mostly it's been good because I'm scared to put anything bad in there. It's been giving me a lot of pain. So tomorrow morning, they scheduled me, which I'm really lucky because, number one, it's Christmas Eve, and most of these places are closed. So I'm really lucky that the doctor pretty much made them get me in, because I could have an ulcer, which is really dangerous for us. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it makes me not want to eat, and it's super painful. And Trisha dropped chili bag. But I'm also having an EGD done on the 6th of January, which I see the surgeon here on base on the 31st to talk about the swallow, to see what he saw. And then I've got an EGD scheduled for the 6th. So he'll actually go inside and take a look and see what's going on in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got
Man,
some
I'm so
fun stuff
sorry you're
coming
having
your way, huh?
that trouble. I mean, hopefully you can get the answers. So I just hope it's not. Hopefully it's going to be good news for you.
Well, I'm kind of hoping to get this over with now, so it's better to do it early than it is to do it late. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait and just be like, oh, no, it's nothing, and then something serious happens. So, you know, a lot of people don't understand that, you know, yes, we do have some discomfort if you eat too much. You know, if you eat too fast and you eat too much, you do have some discomfort, but that's not what I'm talking about. You know, it's not that I'm scarfing down all my food and I just feel really full. It's actual pain in the area that I have the pouch. And since my gallbladder has been taken out, you know, over a year ago, it can't be that. So it has to be something else. But I thought I would let you guys know, you know, what's going on with that. And then, you know, I'll make an update video on the 31st because I won't have any information till then.
Yeah. What about when you just drink liquids and stuff? Are you having any discomfort at all there?
It's not really liquids. The one thing I have noticed is that we're not supposed to have any gastric juices, right? So if we don't have any gastric juices, and I'm like, let's say this morning I had a protein shake, my normal every time, you know, regular protein shake. I had about half of it, and then I realized that, you know, I kind of burped and some came up, and there was bile in there. So that doesn't make any sense to me because we're not supposed to have bile in our pouch, right?
Right, that's what I was told.
So how on earth am I tasting bile? Because I know the difference. You know, we've dumped. You know, for those of you who don't know what dumping means, that's pretty much just kind of regurgitating what we just ate because it's either stuck or we put something in there that our body doesn't particularly care for. So it'll just kind of come up in the same state you ate it, you know. Depending on what you ate, you can either be happy about that or not happy about that. So, oh, Trisha, you there?
Yeah, it's really bad here, so I might lose you guys again.
Yeah. But as far as like I said, I drank some of my drinks and it came up, and I certainly did taste bile, and so that's kind of scary for me. But one thing they did warn me about, which most people, oh, I've got a lot of feedback on that.
No, I'm getting a lot of feedback too.
Yeah. Sounds like a robot.
I don't know if she can hear.
We may have to end this. It's bad.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, so something that people may not know about, which might be pertinent to mention, there's a way for your old stomach to attach to your pouch. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And they warn you about that they warn you that there is a slight chance that it can cause a fissure, which is where your old pouch, since your body is kind of, everything kind of fits in where it can.
Yeah.
And when you lose a lot of weight, all your stuff kind of disjoints. So it is very possible that my pouch has reattached itself to my old stomach, which is the only thing I could possibly think of to why I taste gastric juices.
So before you were having all this discomfort with eating, do you feel like you were able to eat more than usual, like almost like your second stomach could be back in business?
Yep. I have been kind of thinking about that for a while because I realize that I can eat a lot more than I want to, and I typically don't because I know what I'm supposed to be able to eat.
Yeah.
And I know what I can eat, and that's what upsets me. Like being able to eat an entire banana. I mean, like an entire banana. Awkward. An entire banana, and then also being able to eat a yogurt too. So, I mean, think about that. That's way too much food, even for slider food. That's still way too much food, and I still wouldn't feel full, Or the fact that I can guzzle about 2 or 3 ounces of water at once before my pouch says, hey, maybe you shouldn't, even before burping. So, like I will wake up in the middle of the night because I have sleep apnea, so my mouth is really dry. And I'll wake up in the middle of the night to grab my water, and without even thinking about it, I've downed a quarter of that water, if not half of it, by the time I'm done. That I should not be able to do that.
Wow.
So, that's why I'm really anxious to figure out what's going on, because if it has attached to the other stomach, it needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
So, and then also, a lot of people don't know that if you do have pain in your stomach, like more of the intestines, you can get diverticulitis.
Oh.
You guys know what diverticulitis is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for people here on the show, diverticulitis is very common for people who have had weight loss surgery because your intestines become inflamed, and it can cause a lot of problems with bacteria and growth and stuff like that in the in your intestines and stuff. So that's also something we kind of have to watch for. Having weight loss surgery is no joke. There's a lot of complications and stuff that can suck, that you have no control over. So I thought I would tell you guys a little bit about that, let you know what I'm technically going through. Hope maybe it'll help somebody down the road if they feel the same way to get it checked out, and I'll keep you guys informed. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I don't think so. I think everybody that watches the video, they'll put down, like, what's your biggest goal? What's your number one goal for 2015? I want to see what everybody's got going on, because we're going to hold you guys accountable too.
I'd love to know what you guys' New Year resolution is. Make it something that you really think you can achieve. Like us ladies said, that realistic goals, not like I want to lose 200 pounds. Something realistic that we can be like, oh, you really did it, kick ass.
I mean, you still could target your 200 goal, but you want to make small goals and reach those goals. You don't want to sit there and go from 300 pounds to, say, okay, if I don't get there in January of next year, that's not it. No, make small goals, reach your goals. It's like me for being a smoker. You can't sit there and go from cold, smoking to cold turkey. Some people can. Christy can't do that. I have sat there and been taking my pills and slowly progressing out of that stage. So it's like it's a small progress. You can't sit there and make these big goals. You have to make little goals. Set small goals, every bi-weekly goals, monthly goals, something like that.
Yeah, definitely, having a small goal and reaching it feels a lot better than having a massive goal and falling short of that big goal, and then you feel really depressed inside about it. So it's always better to be like, I want to lose 20 pounds by blah, and then if you lose 19.7 by then it doesn't feel like, oh man, instead of like, you would still need to lose like 180 or something, by that time. So I always think that getting myself smaller goals typically makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Tricia says that her net's really bad, guys. She didn't mean to drop off, that she loves you guys very much, wishes everybody a super Merry Christmas and definitely a Happy New Year because she loves your faces.
And she has a million frogs at her condo.
Yeah.
And just remember, everyone, like you're not alone out there. We're all in this together, and reach out to us. I mean, we're all on Facebook. Hopefully, somebody can put our Facebook names below. But
Yep.
reach out. I love hearing from you guys and being able to ask you all questions too, because I know people message me that are farther out, and I can pick your brain too. So just remember, we're all in this together.
And if anybody,
One of our watchers for Pretty Losers, Navetti, BSG, she just got out of surgery. She's in recovery, so just want to say hi to her. And we love her, so she's doing really good.
and Summer Oakley and her mother just had surgery too the other day.
Oh,
That's
wow.
so cool.
Hi.
Congratulations, lady, and welcome to the losers bench, most certainly. And May Vet just had her panacunectomy, the thing with the stuff and the cut and the thinger down there. She had that whacked off today, so that's kick-ass. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
She's doing really good today.
Yeah, I just saw a picture of her and she was smiling, so that means it was a success. And hell, I'd be happy to.
Yep. Sure would
Yeah,
I.
and I know there's several ladies starting their liquid diets, like right now or soon, or just started. So stay strong. I know it's the holidays. There's going to be temptation, but it's going to be temptation for all of us. We can do it. Take it a meal at a time, and just keep drinking, drink, and then drink some more. That's all you can do.
All right, ladies, from us, the Pretty Losers, we do love your faces super hard. I am not sure. I think we'll be back 1 week, the first week in January, which I think is the 6th. So I think our first one is around the 6th. I'll let you know through my Facebook. I know Heather will be gone. Maybe she'll be able to drop in. We don't know.
Maybe I'll see her in Florida.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we'll see each other in Florida.
So excited.
All right, guys, we love you, and we will talk to you soon. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Pretty Losers. Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Bye.